By day, Yaw Manu was just the watchman at Mensima Hall. He greeted students with a tired smile and kept a quiet presence at the gate. To most people, Yaw was just background noise until the night Serwaa Owusu died. Serwaa was a final year student studying public health, bright, kind, well-liked. But what no one knew was that 2 nights before her death, she witnessed something she never should have seen. She was on her way back from group work at the science annex when she accidentally walked into a confrontation in the staff car park. Hidden in the shadows, she watched as a heated exchange turned violent. She didn't know their names, but she saw a man in red hoodie punch someone, beat him to death, and push his body into a car and drive off. She was shaking. She told one close friend, but then kept quiet. The next morning, the man who she saw beaten was declared missing. That was when she knew she had witnessed a crime scene. But the men involved, they found out someone had seen them. 2 nights later, Serwaa received a text. "Let's talk. I know what you saw. Meet me behind the science block alone." It was from a number she didn't recognize, but curiosity and fear pushed her to go. She thought maybe someone else had seen it too, and that's how she ended up beneath the neem tree. That's where they silenced her before she could speak to anyone else. At the time, Yaw Manu was walking his usual patrol behind the hostels. He liked taking the longer route. He always said it helped him stay awake and keep an eye on corners no one cared about. That's when he heard it. A short scream, a muffled cry, a sharp thud. Then hurried footsteps crunching on dry leaves. He paused and turned his flashlight towards the trees. Just for a second, the beam caught a tall figure in red hoodie, walking fast with his hood up. The man didn't look at him. He just kept walking toward the gate and disappeared into the night. Yaw found it strange. Not enough to panic, but enough to feel uneasy. He stepped deeper into the trees, and that's when he found Serwaa motionless. He ran to the Potter's Lodge and raised the alarm. By morning, the campus was in mourning. Rumors spread. Some said suicide, others said it was a robbery. The police were slow to act. But Yaw had seen something. Well, not clearly, but enough. A tall guy in a red hoodie. He had a scar under his eye. When no one listened, he visited a student journalist who used to greet him every morning, Essie. Together, they retraced the night, and Yaw described the man in detail. Essie started digging and soon found a match. Kwaku Ade, a graduate assistant with rumored ties to shady student groups. With pressure from the student media, the police finally followed through. They raided Kwaku's place, found documents tying to other crimes. Kwaku broke under questioning. He confessed. Serwaa had seen something that could ruin him and his crew, so they shut her up. Kwaku Ade was arrested and charged with multiple offenses, including murder, witness intimidation, and obstruction of justice. "You did well," an officer said to Yaw as he walked out of the police station. In that moment, Yaw felt something he hadn't felt in years: pride. He wasn't just the old watchman anymore. He was the man who helped catch a killer. Lessons from the story. You don't need a title to make an impact. Kwabena was just a watchman, a man many ignored and underestimated. But in the end, it was his vigilance and courage that cracked the case wide open. You may feel small where you are, but never forget this: greatness isn't about position. It's about paying attention and doing what's right when no one else will. Whether you're a student, a driver, or a cleaner, you can make a difference. The second lesson to learn is for us to be careful wherever we go and who we trust. The girl was lured under a tree by someone she thought she could trust. That decision cost her everything. In today's world, not every smile is genuine. So let this remind us all. Trust is earned, not given blindly. Always stay vigilant. especially when you are invited to isolated places or pressured into secrecy. Your safety must come first. See you in the next video.